Hey everybody, welcome back to Age Gap Podcast. We are the Latchkey Kids, where
the more things change,
the more they stay the same, baby! Nailed it! Thank you guys, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Lou, what is on the docket today?
Today we are back with our good friend Jonothan Hollis,
Woo woo!
a very funny comedian, and today our topic is, I feel like something you would actually really know a lot about, which is urban legends.
Urban legends.
My favorite kind of legend.
Yeah.
Actually, all right. On
That's
that,
the urban legend circuit, bro.
urban legends for Lou, I did some research on it. It goes on. We could be here for a week with this stuff.
Oh yeah. Starting with Bigfoot all the way to like
Bloody Mary. We got a bunch.
What about the most famous kid in the world?
Mikey?
Little Timmy? Or little Mikey. Yeah, Mikey with the Pop Rocks and the soda, dude.
Yeah, that's how he died.
R.I.P.
I gotta remember that.
R.I.P. to the homie, dude.
R.I.P.,
Little
man.
Mikey.
Big Pop Rocks wanted to silence him.
He was
about
probably-
to.
Yeah.
He was probably so because he was from the Life cereal. Mikey likes it. He's like this cute little kid. That's
So he's a real kid?
He was a real kid.
Oh wow,
That's
okay.
crazy.
And he was on all the commercials in the 80s. Life cereal. Mikey likes it. And then everybody else. So he was the Pop Rocks and soda. His stomach exploded. And he died. He was probably relieved. He's like, good. Now I don't have to do this crap anymore.
Wait, so you're telling me the Pop Rock soda death, like that actually happened?
No!
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
So it was a real guy, but people projected that on.
No, it actually happened. Remember?
I just tempt Jonathan with Pop Rocks and cola right now.
Yeah, no, it's not
You
real.
got the
Try it.
balls?
No!
You got the balls?
I just drank Pop Rocks
Don't
and
be a
soda.
pussy.
Yeah.
No.
But actually, on that topic, Jonathan, why don't you take it? You're the guest. Most famous urban legend, either regional, where you're from, or throughout history, what you heard.
Oh my God. Okay. I wanted to talk about just specific, like small scale urban legends because there are wider ones. I will say this though. Something that has perplexed me my entire life has been across socioeconomic backgrounds, across races, across religions, across creeds, across the United States, children everywhere are told that the singer Marilyn Manson
Is Paul.
surgically removed.
Oh,
I was going to talk about how he had,
So he can suck his own dick.
had a rib surgically
yeah,
removed
yeah.
so he could suck his own dick.
Damn.
And coasted, like Lou was told it as a child.
Yeah.
I was told it as a child. Everybody in America, for some reason, was told that this guy took out a rib so that he could suck his own dick.
And then the real truth was he was just smutting out Rose McGowan. The
Yeah,
whole-
The real truth is way worse. Like, honestly, he probably wishes he had just done that.
see,
I wish I would have just sucked my own dick.
Get them off my tail.
Yeah.
this is age gap because you guys are the same age. You were told that. I was told Marilyn Manson was Paul from the Wonder Years, the TV show. Because the kid went into like pure obscurity. He had like this great career and then vanished, but they kind of look alike. So it was like, yeah, that's Paul from the Wonder Years,
He
dude.
removed a rib and got no surgery. And became Marilyn
He
Manson.
jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Well, it's speaking of sucking your own dick, comedy, right? No, I'm just kidding.
We went there pretty quick today. Thanks,
yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
we
we've been getting right to it.
we
lately.
usually build to this stuff.
Okay, nice.
No, speaking of sucking your own dick, Ron Jeremy
Oh,
as well.
Okay.
Here's another
They
one.
said that he was so hung that he could suck his own dick. Yeah.
Joe Rogan claims to be able to do that. He's so
Well, he
flexible.
doesn't
I don't
claim.
know. Yeah, right. We've seen it.
both both
Have you seen
literally
the
and
podcast?
figuratively, he gives himself fellatio.
Yeah, right.
Lou, what about you? I want to hear an LA urban legend
LA urban legend
or a Latin one. The taco truck that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days.
Sells coke.
Exactly.
Oh, the ice cream truck that sold Coke. Yeah, we had that.
No, the one that I remember the most is in high school. The kid that had acid in his pocket.
Oh, we all had, yeah, we talked about
And he
it.
started sweating at a party,
Uh-huh.
and then it like seeped through, and then he took so much acid that he thought he was a potato chip.
And people were going to eat them and stuff.
And what happened was he fell on the floor, and he thought that he like when a chip crunches.
Yeah, and he was all in pieces.
So he thought he was in pieces, and he died.
Yeah.
And he had a heart attack, and he fucking died.
That's a great example of regional urban legend that goes across because we had the same kid only it rained.
Crazy.
See, it's funny in California, it's sweat. because
Sweat, yeah.
Right.
On the East Coast, it's rain.
Right.
Because it's
They don't have
always
rain out here, so they had to invent a different.
And then in
mechanism.
Jonathan's part of town, it was the humidity.
Right. It's not the heat, it's the humidity that makes you think you're a potato chip.
But our kid didn't turn into a chip. He turned into a glass of orange juice. And he thought people were going to spill him.
Wow,
And
that's
he's like,
hilarious.
"Ah, they're going to spill me. They're going to spill me.
Did he die?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
yeah, the kid
He
always died.
died.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
always
no one
died.
survives.
Yeah.
I was just
Shout
doing
out to
it.
Mikey, bro.
You're right.
Mikey's a fan of the show.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
He's like, yo.
He's got like 6 kids now.
Yeah.
He's like retired.
I didn't die.
Yeah.
I made it.
He probably signs little baggies of Pop Rocks now. Like, yep, I was the
Hilarious.
guy.
He's in downtown LA doing fentanyl. Still here. Didn't die.
It's a different kind of coke he'd be doing now, dude.
I'll tell you what he's doing. He's probably on Cameo right now. Like, hey, Jeff, so I heard it's your birthday. So I'm Mikey, the Pop Rocks guy. Just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Shoe nice.
I have the best regional one. I want to know if you guys have it in your region. Elementary school, this would be like 1988 or something like that. Every kid had I didn't, but a lot of kids had birthday at Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
Okay, that was like if you were bawling if you had the birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there was the child molester. The legend was there was a child molester that hid in the ball pit.
That's hilarious. I don't even think that was an urban legend, bro. I think your friends were just looking out for you.
Right, exactly.
Don't go in the ball pit. Don't go in the ball pit.
Honestly,
He's in there and he'd be like, I see him. I see him.
It's like Jaws in the pool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I always
On the
said-
deep end.
Yeah, that's some commitment to your child molesting. It's like, yep, going to Chuck E. Cheese, hon.
Just gonna lay in there and just do this.
And
like
they don't
that.
let you in without a kid, I don't think.
Right,
In
exactly.
the 80s,
yeah.
it was a different world. It
Yeah.
was
Oh,
a
okay, you just go in-
different
yeah.
world. Yeah.
We're just here to drink.
Our version of it was that the child molester was inside the animatronic and that
Oh,
don't
no.
go near the stage, which is so
Yep.
funny because then now that premise is Five Nights at Freddy's, the video game. So-
Right.
Yeah, so it's like, damn, they fucking ripped us off, man. What the fuck?
We could have made that game.
Honestly, man, I'm like, fuck, man. We were writing all this shit back in 5th grade. But no, that is a very bass fishing, or that's very like catfish fishing kind of way to molest kids. It's like just hide in the dirt and then just come up when a shrimp comes by or
Well,
something.
that's not a lie.
Noodling.
Because in the
Noodling, yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's like noodling for
In-
noodles. of
in
kids.
the 80s, before the internet, they would do that. It was called cruising. And one time we were playing hide and go seek in this like brushy area by the river, and there was a naked guy
Get the
like
fuck out
yeah.
of here. No.
Greased up deaf guy?
Yeah.
Exactly.
They had greased up deaf guy, dude.
Hey, Chris.
and like I said, it was the 80s, so instead of being understanding and tolerant, we were like, kill him!
Yeah.
Fucking kill him!
But I mean, look, let me just be real. As a teenager or a kid, how old were you? Like 10, 11?
Yeah, 11, 12, something like that.
There's 10 of you,
Yeah.
and there's one guy, one naked adult. We're gonna fuck you up.
It's happening.
We're gonna fuck you up. You're already naked, so like that's what we call it out here. Is called a guilt-free ass beating.
Yeah.
You kick someone's ass, you're like, he deserved it. It's all good.
That's fucking
You don't even gotta pray
hilarious.
about it later.
That's so funny.
Yep. Whenever we did the joke, I wish I could go back to 1988 where
Yeah.
you could say and do anything, you know.
This is what I'm saying. No, like I agree with the principle of the guilt-free ass beating as long as the guy kind of deserved it, because it's like, yeah, especially back in the day we were talking about earlier, where it's like as long as you could outrun everyone within earshot, you could do anything.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
cell phones.
Facts. That's like when my brother introduced me to cursing. He was like, "Fuck," and I was like, "You can't do that."
Yeah,
and he's
right.
like, "No one's home." I was like, "Fuck, you're right, dude."
Blew your mind.
Holy shit!
and that one F word led to a lifetime of crime.
I made a career out of it, dude.
Exactly.
You can steal money just as long as nobody sees you.
Right.
It's perfectly fine.
hmm
This one is kind of near and dear to us because we have Donnie Narco,
Yeah, shout out.
which I believe is a play on the movie Donnie Darko,
Yes,
which is an urban legend about the Bunny Man.
Oh, who's that?
I've never heard this one.
That's why Donnie Darko dresses like he sees a bunny.
I know the bunny, but I didn't know that
It was
that
an
was a
urban
thing.
legend. It's in Virginia, the Bunny Man Bridge. And allegedly, back in the day, there was a guy that used to hang bunnies into the bridge.
Oh, that kid needed
And
help.
he was.
Yeah.
It's
That's
called
the
the
serial
Bunny Man
killer.
Bridge.
Yeah.
But nobody knows. And supposedly people saw him. Supposedly they didn't. Supposedly he dressed like a bunny. That's the urban legend.
Damn. There is something weird I will say about like dressing like an animal or a character. Just like
Yes.
you're not going to Comic-Con. It's not Halloween.
You don't run a cosplay account.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just love of the game,
Yeah,
psychotic
like,
behavior.
Exactly, bro. And then there's like furries, which there's a community, and then like if you're for some reason under the pretense of coming, you're like, all right, cool, whatever, get your nut off, right? I'm not trying to shame you.
Yeah.
But like the guy that just like, I'm a wolf today.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
all right, what's up, dog?
Exactly.
That makes me remember the movie Shining. He goes in the room. This is
Yeah,
the dog man.
The dog
like-
lady, yeah.
Oh, yep, there it is. It's just an unnerving thing to see.
Yeah.
I want to get into some like local Southern urban legends.
Okay, hit me, dude.
And I want to, because now that we've introduced the concept that a lot of the urban legends have crossover, or like there's like a neurosis where it's like, if you're from Atlanta or Los Angeles, you both told that Marilyn Manson sucks his own dick. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so one of them that we had, and my dad was telling me about these, and I realized that a lot of urban legends are just people that are fucking bored,
Mhm.
people with too much time on their hands, or a lot of them are people that are kids, and it's like kids just make shit scary in their heads.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I realized that's like, Chupacabra, that was like a kid heard a snake rustling in the woods at night. It was like, oh shit, it's gonna eat me.
Yeah.
And so one of them that we had was bubbling blood. So this was
Nice.
my dad grew up on Livesey Street in Atlanta. He said that his mom, there was like a rumor in the community, this guy got stabbed, and
That I believe in Atlanta.
yeah, there you go. Well, it's surprising it wasn't a shooting, but he got stabbed. He got stabbed. It was just like very novel. He got stabbed, and his blood. There's like blood on the ground and stuff. The police are there, and there was like a rumor that he was so angry when he got stabbed that the blood was bubbling on the concrete. The blood was
Nice.
boiling on the concrete. Did you guys have
It
anything
was
like
just a
that?
hot day, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It was hot. And
You know when they're like, you can fry an egg on the street right now. That's the same day that guy got
you
stabbed.
could bubble some blood on the street straight up. They had Soap Sally, which was back in the Depression. A lot of people couldn't afford to buy shit. They had to make everything themselves. So this lady would like make her own soap and sell it door to door. And
Can I guess?
yes,
It was made from human fat.
that's where they took it. And that was the thing that made me realize that a lot of these are just like kids making shit up. Because my grandma and her siblings was like, oh yeah, like the soap is made from people. The old lady, she kidnaps children and eats them.
Here's why I knew that. Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Tyler Durden.
Yep.
There you go. It's
He
a
made-
common thing.
All the people that died in Fight Club turned into soap. And that's why he was a soap salesman.
No, he was taking the fat from liposuction and turning it into
Oh,
soap.
he got Ozempic. He was like an early adopter.
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it was the people that died. Because remember that dude, his name was Robert Paulson?
Yeah, say his name.
I thought that was...
Well,
so-
there's an urban legend right there.
There's another one. Is it true? Or did Tyler Durden just eat a bunch of Pop Rocks and soda, and that's how he found out? But yeah, so that's the interesting thing where it's like I realized that a lot of, and I want to hear from y'all, like what shit did you kind of realize was like, oh, this is just kids picking on an innocent old woman.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
like To Kill a Mockingbird type shit.
Right, exactly.
Where it's like, oh, this guy is fucking crazy. It's like, yeah, he needs help.
Right, exactly.
You know?
My neighborhood, we had Chester the molester.
That's just anyone named Chester, bro. Or Lester.
Lester, yup, Mo Lester.
And he was just a really weird dude who would just sit in the window shirtless, like typing on a typewriter. And he would just like stare out the window like, I molest kids.
Really, he's working on a novel.
Yeah,
You're right,
he's just hot.
he's just following his dreams. Yeah, he's poor and can't fix his AC, so now he's a pedophile. Like that's what the fuck people do with
That's
these
hilarious.
stories, man. They just—it's so funny. But like I said, it's like a kid and their fear or their imagination could just turn something into something
Yeah,
crazy.
right.
So
Well, even The
there's another one.
Oh,
yo.
the blind guy was evil or something?
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
oh no, he's black. No, he must be up to something.
Right, exactly.
He steals kids.
He steals baseballs.
They hit it over the fence. They're like, he stole my baseball.
Smart kids right there.
Right? That's so funny that like it's presented like, oh, like the kids aren't at they hit the ball towards the fence and they're like,
Right.
what?
Or how about that? Even the dog.
Right.
The dog was supposedly so much bigger than it actually was. It was just a fucking, just a regular ass dog.
Yep. That's interesting. Do you remember the show Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah.
I started rewatching it. It's the same concept where it's like, oh, okay, this was just Chris Rock kind of riffing on how as a kid he felt like everyone hated him. But everything was destroyed. His dad wasn't that cheap. His mom wasn't that mean. You know, all those the kids at school weren't that mean. The teacher wasn't, but it's like, you know.
Those are my favorite. The act out of how his mom would beat his ass.
Yeah.
And it's like a little white kid. And he's like, what happened? It's like, kid got bad grades. Mom found out. She slapped the black off of him.
Yeah.
He's like, what's this? That's the black. And it's like a fucking, just like black dye in a bag.
I think it's Sean Carter, who's been on the show and everything. He did a joke about, I think it's him. If it's not him, I'm sorry. It's not my original, but he met an albino black kid. And he's like, his dad did beat the black off him. This must be a bad kid.
Oh, you talking about Sean Connor?
Yeah, Sean
Yeah,
Carter.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that his?
fucking
Is that his
hilarious.
joke?
Yeah,
that's
That's so
hilarious.
funny.
I saw him live years before we had him on the show.
Oh, that's
Really?
what's up.
Yeah,
Where'd you
Oh,
see
yeah.
it?
somewhere in Burbank, like a brewery in Burbank. And I remember
Probably, are you talking about Brewyard?
it was like under like an overpass or something near an overpass.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
And I remember, I think I don't even know. I was there for somebody, and I was like, this kid's funny. He's gonna be doing good things.
He's going places.
And then years later, he's on this show. So I'm like, I guess it didn't work out for him.
yeah.
Nah, shout out Sean.
Shout out Sean Connor.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, so that was also another one where a lady had a cow in her house, which again is like, actually it was probably true because it was near, there was a stockyard, which is like, you know, they had like lives. This is back when livestock was in a city. But yeah, so because we always talk about how this crazy lady had a cow in her house, but like, yeah, like people dead ass would like have a cow in the crib, they would like milk it and shit or slaughter it
Shit,
in the
there
house.
once was a lady who lived in a shoe, dog. You know what I'm saying?
If you were a loner or a bachelor, the rumors about you were endless.
Oh, yeah. Before the internet, dude.
Yes. Oh my god, yeah, pedophile, like
Pedophile, eats kids,
bunny man.
bodies buried under the house.
Oh my
you know.
God.
What about
dude.
this? Kevin, you're East Coast. Did you guys have Candyman?
Candyman, like the ice cream man that sold Coke.
Something like that. Or like he killed people?
Yeah, we
That's
had
scary,
well, we all had Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. We had that too.
You said
Oh yeah.
what 3 times? You
Three
said
times in the mirror. Hey, chill, bro.
You
got
You're
2 more,
on
bro. You
two.
got 2 more.
You're on strike one.
So yeah, we had that. That was always like a sleepover kind of.
That's fucked up. That's how you picked on the kid that was like the
Yes.
outcast of the group.
Yes.
Like he got invited, but he wasn't supposed to be there, really.
Yeah.
And so like, hey, go make this fool do Bloody Mary.
Scare the hell out of him.
Mom, I want to go home.
Right, that was the goal. So like
Yeah.
make him want to go. Which is terrible that like the kid was just like, oh hey, I get to hang out finally. We were like, all right, draw on his face when he's asleep.
Yeah, facts.
But we
We
did
are.
have, Lou, to your credit, and to Jonathan, we had the abandoned mental institution.
Oh shit.
This is legit. It was like an
There's
old.
a lot more of those nowadays.
Right. Yeah. For real.
Yeah, serious mental health. Yeah.
Stick him in a
Please.
building.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Stick them in the building.
Man.
that's it.
Treat it like the recycling. Just
No.
put a fucking
You can't
Put 'em
make you
somewhere.
can't make this out. It was like this like a millionaire, like in the 1860s or 1680s or something. He had like the slave carriage house, and he had this huge mansion that got turned into a mental institution, which then got shut down. So now, what do you think the urban legend is?
Oh my god.
Because it was in like a wooded area. It was actually in a cemetery.
My first guess was that y'all had like a bunch of there's like, oh, there's ghosts and shit, and they'll like grab you.
Even worse,
And then later that's became the spot where teenagers fucked.
Oh, you know it.
Satan worship. St. Louis.
Okay. Yeah.
But the urban legend was
Definitely a lot of weird sex going on there.
Yeah, for sure.
the urban legend was one got away and he's a murderer.
Oh.
And
Oh, and he lives in the building.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Man.
And if you had balls, at midnight you had to go into the cemetery and then you had to touch the doorknob of the place.
That's crazy.
Because it was like no lights. You had to have
That's
like a
the
lantern.
white version of a gang initiation. Out here, it's like you gotta flash your lights and kill somebody.
Yeah. You get jumped.
Over there, it's like you gotta touch the doorknob of the haunted house.
Say Bloody Mary, you're good. You're good. He's got you got the stones, kid.
You have to
You got heart.
You're right. You have to get jumped in, but by ghosts.
Yeah. What's my first work? You got to sell Girl Scout cookies or something. Jack the Girl Scouts for their cookies.
Hilarious. Oh, but speaking of which, bro, did you guys ever have that? This was huge out here. If someone's driving at night and their lights are off,
Yeah, it's a gang member.
don't flash them
Right,
because they'll turn around and they'll kill you.
Okay, we had that in Atlanta, and it turned out to be a complete hoax. Was
Yeah,
it a
yeah,
hoax?
same here.
Guys
Yeah.
like beep beep, thanks.
Right. It's like, what a lame ass way to, like, if you're a murderer, you're like, oh no, but like, he has to do this whole Rube Goldberg thing of like,
Yeah.
I wave out the window, then he waves, but only 3 seconds later.
These days, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I don't want to go. I just burned half a tank of gas. driving
Right,
around.
right.
I'm
How about
broke.
this? How about I
broke.
park and someone drives past me?
Yeah, right.
How about I just murder someone on the train platform?
Yeah, just push him.
I do my turn signal, and if he doesn't do it, then I kill him.
Have you
That's how our
seen the
gang
price of
operates.
gas?
Right, exactly.
Can't afford this gang.
It's so people that are, again, as people that are bored and scared, and then like the local news teams up with them because that's how it spread in Atlanta. The
Yeah.
local news parroted the bullshit. But I also want to say this too.
The rest of us is school.
Yeah, the school too. Yup, the school will be like, yeah, parents, watch out, danger.
Right.
I want to say, ask y'all if y'all had this where you're from too. The knockout game.
Oh,
where
yeah,
they
yeah.
would allege that.
Oh
Like,
no, that's real.
That's a real.
You never
that's
been
a
on
real-
World Star?
Oh,
That's a real fucking game.
like, okay, this is my thing, right? It's like I heard that like there was this whole rumor about it in New York, like the knockout game is sweeping the nation.
That's how.
And but the thing is, it's today's new trend.
Yeah.
But it's like it turned out to just be like one guy got randomly assaulted by a schizophrenic man, and like that was the whole basis behind it. Like,
And then they
there
put
was
a World
video-
Star logo underneath.
Right, exactly. And then the title would be like, "They wildin', : niggas getting knocked out."
That goes back to when I was a kid. That was
It's
a
just-
knockout game?
Yeah. That's how I first got my first IMDb credits. I'm just like the white. I'm the white guy.
She's got slumped.
World Star, yeah.
Dude that got slump number 3.
I'm like, send me a copy of that.
Exactly.
IMDb credit.
Oh fuck! I'm not SAG-AFTRA. I'm not getting paid shit for this knockout.
Yeah.
Y'all promised lunch.
Right, exactly.
Copy and credit and food.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
All right, we got time for 2 more punches, then we got a break. All right, places.
You know what? That one didn't look real. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Hold on. That gang member's looking at the camera. We got to do it again. Extras, do not look at the camera.
He screwed it all up.
When you're getting knocked out, we need you to do that.
That's funny.
That's fucking great.
That's hilarious.
You guys,
All right, take.
Sound speed.
knockout game, take 2.
Action.
Did you guys ever have? I know you guys had this. The don't ever take unwrapped food on Halloween.
Yeah,
because the razor blade and the apple.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Do you guys know about the truth behind the rumor that there's drugs in the Halloween candy?
What's the
I'm
truth?
sure someone was just trying to come up on Halloween.
This was the interesting. So even
Bags got switched.
Right.
Things got fucked up.
Ah, shit! I gave him my weed. Fuck.
Exactly.
Just sitting there like, oh shit. I gave him the wrong bag.
You said give him the Coke. I meant the Coca-Cola. My supply.
Wrong baggie.
Yeah.
This is the thing. So this is a crazy story, and this is completely true. When I was a kid, yeah, even
No, it's not.
bro, Soros,
Believe
trust
me.
me, bro. I know this is actually
Said every liar ever.
I looked this up on Snopes. It's actually, but so the lie is that there's like a stranger danger thing. Like you need to watch out because they're gonna put drugs in your kid's Halloween candy as like a sick joke or something. I remember the local news talking about it. My mom told me about. My mom would examine our candy to make sure no one had put like weed in between the Oreos.
She's like, damn it. Nothing.
Right, exactly.
Just snorting a Mars bar.
Yeah, making sure that none of the nothing was actually an edible or anything. Which is like, first of all, who the fuck? Like, you know how expensive drugs are. I'm not fucking giving a kid my drugs.
Right.
But this is a truth behind it. That whole myth came about because in the 90s there was a man who had like life insurance for his kids and all that shit. And he tried to poison his kids' Halloween candy so he could cash out the life insurance. He put like arsenic or something in the candy or whatever the fuck, and he killed his kid so that he could collect the insurance. He got caught, obviously.
And then he started crying for his children, and then he's now known as La Llorona.
El Llorono, because he's fucking a man. And like, yeah, but that's the crazy part is like, that was another case where it was like an urban legend came about. A real thing happened, and then a bunch of people got scared and twisted it up.
And then every neighborhood had a psycho trying to poison kids.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing about that, though, is so, like, it's kind of like the movie The Joker. Or it's like you give the guys the idea to do the thing, and now everyone's fucking doing it.
Right.
Yes.
Like, if everyone would just mind their fucking business, this wouldn't actually be a thing.
Straight
But now,
up.
because people can't help themselves, now it's a thing.
Right.
Yeah, right.
How funny is that?
You gave us a good idea. Now I want to kill my kids.
Yeah, right.
Fuck your braces, kid. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's because the Joker, his whole issue was like he got fired from his clown job. And then he had to shoot those guys in self-defense. Yeah, and then he just sparked this whole revolution and shit. So it's interesting how it's like,
and now it's killer clowns in the hood.
Right,
bro.
exactly. Fox needs to be like, see, this is why clowns, they need to have more fathers in their community. they need to.
That's awesome. Yeah, he became a psycho clown because he didn't have a clown dad.
Exactly. Right.
So obvious.
They need to get their act together. That's
some people are just born bad.
Right.
We've done
Isn't
several
it crazy
episodes.
how clowns are only 13% of the population?
But they make up for 100% of the psycho murders.
I'm surprised that didn't come up in 2016 during the clown craze. Like, you ever notice how it's always a clown? Like, somebody with a Roman statue profile picture posting the stats and shit.
Bro, what fucking happened to Instagram comments, dog?
I know,
Everything
bro,
is just
real.
like immediately racist.
I don't motherfuckers
yeah.
used to be funny. Now they're just like, I hate the Jews and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Right, dog.
I thought we were here to have fun. You just come on social media just to like talk about how you think gypsies drink blood and shit. Like, I'm not here for this. I'm here for fight videos.
Dude, yeah.
Go back to the
It's
good
to the
shit.
point where I'll see a funny video happening, and then it's just like one black guy shows up, and I'm like, oh.
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
Let's go to the comment section and see what they got to say.
It's like an idiot. I always go to the comment section like what did I expect? Like, I know it's gonna be a bunch of fucking Stormfront and Vaughn 1488 talk about like, see, this is why we need to like ban Mexicans and shit.
And this is why you need 4chan.
Right, exactly.
Because they're all in one place.
That's how it used to be.
Now that we shut that shit down, it's like when you close down the mental asylum.
Yeah.
Now they're everywhere.
Now they're on the fucking train, bro.
Dog, 100%.
Yeah, in a way, I'm gonna go like the KKK was good because like, oh, there they are.
Yeah, they're in
Right,
the group over there. They got the one diner in town.
Right, exactly. They were sequestered.
Yeah.
They were in a cage, and you knew where the cage was, and you knew when the feeding schedule, you knew when the cage would open, and now they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Playing the fucking knockout games. Dog.
Exactly.
For our sake, bring back the Klan. We know. Yeah.
Just for the safety of everyone else.
I swear to God, man, they because remember, like Reddit used to be kind of like 4chan. It used to
A little bit.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like there used to be a lot more like toxicity and shit. And then like there was this huge.
Now
shift.
it's just tutorials.
Yes, bro. It's like tutorials.
Has anyone else noticed that in episode 3 of fucking Lost?
Actually, that was episode 4.
Yeah.
Have you even watched the show? Do you even know the base? It's like literally just like.
And then there's the one guy. Who cares? It's a fucking Jew show anyway.
Is Xbox Live still racist as hell? and homophobic.
Nah, it's still toxic, but like in the nerdiest way possible.
Yes, exactly.
People will just like pay money to like ruin your gaming experience.
Yes.
It's not so much like N words anymore. It's
Right.
more of just like, I'm gonna buy the thing that lets me kick your ass all day. On
Yes,
okay.
exactly. The
I'm-
devs know that.
I remember when I first moved back from Japan, I was like 32 or 33 years old, and we went on that thing for like 35 seconds. I was called the FN word
Yeah.
more times in 35 seconds than I've ever
Right.
heard in my life.
Mind you, he grew up
And-
in Boston, so that for this to be excessive is a lot.
Yeah, facts.
Things were done to my mother I cannot repeat on this show. All within 35 seconds.
She's with me right here, right now. Say hi.
All right. Classic urban legend. Resurrection Mary. Do you remember that?
Never heard of it.
Never had that.
Outside Resurrection Road. I think in the South somewhere, there's a girl. You pick her up. She gets in the car. And then you
She
drive.
tops you off. You give her 35.
And then you drive her to a house. And by the time you get to her house, she's gone. Come on. That's classic.
Wait, so hold on.
That's
So
some Boston
does she-
East Coast shit. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
I have a question. So does she vanish in the thin air?
Yeah. She and then the guy goes to the
I'd
house.
be fucking pissed more than anything. I'd be
know.
like, bitch, you wasted my gas.
Literally, the fact that you can teleport and you ask me for a ride, the
Right.
fuck? Yo, I drove all the way to Newark and you fucking vanished.
Here's the swerve. So then the guy rings the bell. And sometimes he has her jacket, like she left it in the back of the car. And the parents come to the door and they're like an older couple. And he's like, I think I drove your daughter home. Like, did she come in? And she's like, our daughter got hit by a car and killed when she was 17.
Oh, she was dead the whole
Yeah,
time?
she was dead the whole time.
That's the
Classic.
Yeah.
That is classic. She was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
If I was a ghost, I would be punking people just like this.
Yeah,
I'd be
facts.
like, I know your brother.
Yeah.
Poof.
And they get the same thing in Japan up by with the earthquake and tsunami was. Cab drivers report the same thing.
Really?
A passenger will get in the car because you know the doors in Japan are like automatic.
Mm.
So you know, and then when they get to the destination, there's no one there. But yeah, that's
Here today, gone
classic.
tomorrow.
Actually, Lou, do you want to explain La Llorona to us?
La Llorona? Yeah. So, oh, dude, you know what's funny is my grandma used to tell that story like as a bedtime story. She would turn out all the lights. We'd all be in bed.
Sleep tight, kids.
And she would tell us the story of La Llorona. And then, like, it'd be like, oh, my God, that's scary. That's creepy. Good night. And then, like, 10 minutes later, she would just start, like, oh, mis hijos.
I love this.
Yeah.
That's the
Mexicans,
best
bro, we just love being scared. I don't know what it is.
Amazing.
Well, you're Catholic, so
we love
fear is.
fear.
Oh, that's it.
And
We just love fear, dude.
speaking of the same thing, you might have done this too. I don't know if you're anyway. Right before bed, you go, all right, say your night prayers. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. All right, night.
It's a very pessimistic view on sleep. Like I'm just in case I die in my sleep at age 7. Let me like say a prayer real quick.
Oh,
Just
and
in case.
the artwork was like all like more like sad, like people like Jesus bleeding from his head and like you know.
Exactly.
He got hit with the knockout game, bro.
The Romans were like knockout.
You're looking at the crucifix. He's like all misery. You know?
Got him.
Yeah.
Hope.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You're sleeping like 3 in a bed. Like, yeah, we have it all, Mom. Yeah. I want my soul at least. Like,
Jesus getting Chris Valley. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank, bro.
World star. Now, so La Llorona is basically, it's this lady. She had like, the bitch had too many kids, I guess, and was like
a Mexican with too many kids? Surely you're joking.
Who would have guessed? Who would have fucking thought, right?
Catholicism.
And so she had too many kids, so then she like fucking drowned them,
Damn.
and then she like realized what she did,
Mhm.
and then so she just started crying for her kids. And now when you go to whatever lake or river, it's basically Lady of the Lake.
Okay.
So
Okay.
whatever body of water you go to, you hear crying.
Okay.
and like wailing, and she's like,
And it's an old Mexican lady
mis
effing with you.
hijos." Yeah.
It's like in a bush.
In my case, it was my grandma.
Right, I was about to say, just lose grandma fucking with you.
Yeah, facts.
Which is so interesting because it's like another thing I'm realizing. Not to change the subject really quick, but or did you have anything else on La Llorona?
Well, now it's a
No.
Universal Studios exhibition.
Right, yeah, right.
And
Now-
it's awesome. And I
Yeah.
usually don't plug businesses, but
Yeah.
Well,
Go
Louis,
Halloween Nights is coming up.
Louis,
Yeah,
your,
facts.
your grandma is going to be hearing from Universal's lawyers soon.
Yeah,
And
for
that is
real.
their property now. Like
Their intellectual property.
If you're going to tell kids
Look-
that story, you're going to pay us some royalties.
Yeah, yeah,
This is
facts.
the La Llorona.
Hey, no scaring children without our consent.
Exactly. This is the La Llorona cinematic universe, okay? Like, this is the multiverse. I was going to say this, too. Another thing I just realized, I just had this realization just now, is that political urban legends are not as big as they used to be, because now it's like everyone's so, like, focused on, like, a political urban legend that I think might have worked, you know, a long time ago might have been like the Jussie Smollett thing, where it's like, now that there's no social media and shit, maybe people would have bought that shit, that like, oh yeah, like your political opponents ran up on you and beat you up and recognized you from showbiz and stole your Subway
Oh, yeah,
sandwich.
yeah.
But the Jussie Smollett thing got like debunked, so it was like a day and then it got debunked. And
Right.
like people on the left were like, oh fuck this asshole.
As soon as you heard white guys in Chicago in MAGA hats, it was like,
exactly.
Right.
at 3 a.m.
That's the wrong kind of MAGA, bro.
Right. Like, isn't that the like 4th most famous character from some show on Stars?
Yeah.
Like that didn't happen.
Also, ain't no racist motherfucker watching the show he was on. Bro.
I know. It's like, bruh.
Let's hate watch 4 seasons of this fucking show.
Just getting angry.
Exactly. No, we're not gonna watch Yellowstone. We're
Black
gonna watch
and gay.
right, a show about black.
What was,
and
it?
gay.
What was the name of the show? Power? What was
I
it?
think it was Power. I think
Yeah,
it was
Power.
Power.
It's
Yeah.
like watching Atlanta, Power, BET, just watching BET.
I'm watching it so I can like study their faces. So if I see him eating a Subway sandwich in Chicago
At 4
I
in the
can
fucking
right, I
morning.
put the beat down on him.
The Subway's like, we were closed.
Exactly. They're not open at 3.
The sign says 24 hours, but we close at midnight.
I used to work
We
with
ain't
this kid.
fucking around.
He
I
worked.
know.
He worked at Subway. And he said at a certain hour they just throw all the bread away.
Hey, we ran out of bread, dog.
Right.
We don't have any more microplastics to make more bread.
Right. They're just in there on their phones.
Yeah, just getting time, like just getting the hours.
Fuck it.
I just had a realization. So a long time ago, I was a kid. My family was on vacation. We went to Checkers, which is called Rallies in other parts of the country, and we got to the window and everything we asked for, they said they ran out of it. And I just realized we got
10 years later.
12 years later. Because like for years, me and my family like, how the fuck do they not have hot dogs? It's their signature.
Dog.
No, but just pothead teenagers who
Right.
don't want to
They were
don't wanna
fucking, the manager wasn't there that day. They were just like, fuck it.
Let's just fuck with these guys.
We're out of water.
Right. Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. It took me 12 years. I knew about this trope. I even joked about it with other people. And then not until like I told the story to my girlfriend a few like months ago did I realize there was no farm.
Oh.
Fido didn't
Yeah,
make.
bro. Because my dad, the way he sold it was like it was. If I would have heard the word farm, I would have been like, "You fucking with me, huh?"
Right.
But the fact, like, he sold it so well. He's like, "Yeah, I got a buddy in Lancaster. He's got like a lot of land.
Oh,
You know, dog can run
man.
around and shit." And I was like, "Damn, that's tight. Can we go see her?" He's
Nah,
like,
Nope.
"Yeah." He was like, maybe one of these days." I just realized like last month. I was like, "Wait,
Oh, man.
I got fucking got, dude."
Yeah, Now you're getting
sorry,
like
man.
all the sitcom jokes from like the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
The flashbacks.
they're telling Becky from Full House, you know, lasers in the farm, you know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
He's in a farm upstate. And,
It's like that's just like my dog. I was like, "Oh shit."
Maybe they're
Like,
buddies.
oh, shit. Right, exactly. They're
They're hanging out together.
It's like Homeward Bound. It's shit.
Well, it's like it'd be funny if like there's a farm with like 3,000 dogs.
Skeleton.
yeah,
Just
what
from
if
people
real?
Well, actually, that brings up another urban legend. Have you ever heard of Mel's Hole?
What's that?
Okay, Washington.
Oh yeah. In West Hollywood, there's like that the bathroom with the hole in it.
So this doesn't have to do with dogs. Okay, good.
That was actually a good joke.
Thank you.
No,
Wait, I thought it was okay.
it's like a bottomless pit in Washington State.
Yeah,
of
West Hollywood.
We need
This
a band.
fucking guy, right?
Yeah,
Exactly,
I'll be here all week, baby.
Some
I
kid
don't
ju-
get no respect around here.
Some kid with just a snare drum and a cymbal,
Oh man,
sweating his balls off like we are right now.
Yeah, facts.
No, but we didn't put it anyway. It's a hole that like Pet Cemetery.
Okay.
If you throw, it's like a bottomless pit, but they'll come back and they'll be alive, but they're like crazy, like Pet Cemetery.
Holy shit!
But like with inanimate objects.
You could, yeah. Toaster comes back, works.
It works.
Kevin, the waffle iron's like, you threw me down here in 1997.
Put a fork in me.
I love holes, pits, bottomless.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Again, just like somebody's erratic fear, and they repeated it. And
Yeah.
It's a game of telephone, and
How about this? Monsters.
Ooh,
What are
Okay,
your
yeah.
regional monsters? Because for us, we had the skinwalkers.
Oh, that's like that
Interesting.
Navajo kind of thing.
Yeah. Skinwalkers.
Now their deal is they can morph into like any animal, right?
Yeah, they can mimic sounds. So
Oh,
if
okay.
you hear like an owl that's slightly off,
It's a skinwalker.
run, bitch.
Skinwalker.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll say this real quick because I can't think of any like Southern monster legends, and I think the reason is because I think we kind of had an understanding that the monsters are just people, and so
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
we don't
just-
need it.
just white folks.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
We had David Duke.
Literally, like my dad's telling the story. He was like, "Oh, because he was telling me the story about the lady with the cow in her house," and he was like, "Yeah, because like the clan had their meetings next to the stockyard with the cows in it, so the clan would like walk across her lawn to get there, and so it was just like, oh shit, like they
Ghosts!
right,
Ghosts!
exactly. We already had ghosts. What about in like Boston and shit?
There's an area in Massachusetts called the Bridgewater Triangle, very similar to Area 51 or something like weird UFO sightings, cryptid sightings, ghosts, people go missing, and we had skunk ape.
Oh, I've heard of skunk ape, but
Yeah.
I don't. What is it?
Yeah,
what
what
is a
It's
skunk ape?
Bigfoot that smells really bad and he lives in a swamp.
That's just hippies.
right.
Are we just gonna debunk every monster right now?
Literally.
Just burning patchouli.
Really? Yeah, and they were like, yeah, and he has like a sick game. It's like hacky sack or something.
He slaps on tree bark
Right.
rhythmically. It's like bongos.
Those are his footsteps,
Yeah.
and he's crazy.
But yeah, we had skunk ape. I
It
never
was
saw
a drifter.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a drifter.
Yeah.
He didn't shave or
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Real name Michael.
Right.
Right.
Okay, he's a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
Right. Mexico, we have the chupacabra,
Yup.
Yeah.
there's another one.
yeah,
which
yeah.
is just a fucking crazy ass dog.
Yeah, it's like a dog with like rabies.
It's a
or
pit bull.
something.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a
Somebody's
pit bull,
stray
dude.
dog. But it eats children and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like this.
And it does every once in a
Oh
while.
my god, that's real.
If it doesn't have a good owner, it'll eat a child.
I just caught that. Like, yeah, a pit bull had attacked a kid, and that's where it came. Oh
Oh
my
my god. That's
Shit
just
is all
true.
fake.
god. Blew the cover wide open.
When we're going home tonight, we're gonna find all. We're gonna get
Yo.
abducted by aliens.
What if on the YouTube comments under this video it's like actual chupacabras? Like, first of all, that's not true.
Yeah.
We only come out at night because
Misinformation.
It's more of an owner problem than an actual dog
Exactly.
problem.
Only 3% of us actually eat kids. Okay, like learn your facts. Actual skunk apes are like, oh, no, dude, like that's a stereotype. We don't fucking smell.
Right. Fucking hilarious.
Like, I don't accuse you of drinking all the time and eating potatoes. Why do you gotta come for us?
I do eat a lot of potatoes.
Nice.
What you go? Celebrity. I just wanted to talk about that. Who was the guy in the celebrity that allegedly was a cross-dresser?
All of them?
Yeah, oh my god, so many. I'm trying to think of one.
It was the
specifically.
FBI dude.
The whole 70s?
or the CIA. I just had his name anyway.
There, okay, what was
Oh,
like
Buffalo Bill?
No. He was actually.
It was like a J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah, that's who
era?
it was.
Okay,
That's who it
yeah.
was.
That was like a bunch of guys they accused of being gay.
J-
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
But he legit photographed himself doing it.
Yeah,
okay.
he said that he was drugged and taken advantage of, and I'm like, that's cocaine.
Yeah.
Someone drugged me. I don't know who it was. Myself.
Exactly.
John F. Kennedy had a bunch. Marilyn Monroe and John F. Kennedy was gay, and it had made love to like his childhood friend.
I had never heard of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I believe it.
And allegedly he was assassinated.
This all sounds like stuff that
That shit's mind blowing, to be honest.
it does. Like this is like stuff your friend's stepdad.
Come
tells you
on,
in the car.
mind blowing. You guys suck, dude.
If you,
Oh yeah, I missed it.
if you were my age, your friend's parents would go on for hours
Yes.
about this, like the Beatles. Paul McCartney
That's
was
their 9/11.
killed.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, I remember. Oh my god. Okay, now that you brought up celebrities, I'll throw this one out there too. Because I'm born and raised in Atlanta. When the Michael Vick scandal came out, there was
He didn't do it.
Oh my god! But it's like not just that; it was like a whole cornucopia of reasons he didn't do it. So many conspiracy theories came out. His brother Marcus Vick, who was jealous of his success, framed him and actually killed the dogs. The dogs weren't actually real. It was like somebody else that did it. Michael Vick like did it, but like they drugged him. Like there was like so many conspiracy theories.
The Illuminati set him up.
Yes, but for real, like it's like an inside job, and like the dogs were in on it. Like there's so many like conspiracy theories.
You had Michael Vick.
The dogs drowned themselves.
Literally, exactly. Like a Saints fan like set him up, and like it was a rivalry.
Saints fan.
Like literally, it's like the conspiracy theories were wild.
How about this one?
O.J. Simpson, I was going to say. We had O.J. Simpson.
Oh yeah, the conspiracy
Interesting.
about
Because you actually remember it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they
Oh,
say
yeah.
that it was his son. and
Yeah,
he was
that was the
covering
big
for his
one.
son.
That was the big one.
Oh my god.
Because they had the same DNA or something. Yeah.
Wow. That's so interesting.
How about this? Speaking of celebrity myths, the White Lighter Club.
Oh, explain. I remember this.
So that everyone died like because they were using a white lighter and they had a white lighter on them. Meanwhile, it was just like heroin was killing everyone for a few years.
Exactly.
Like a 10-year stint of just people ODing on heroin.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And mixing it with pills and shit.
Falling asleep at the wheel. They're like, it was a car crash.
He tested positive for every drug,
Yeah.
but he had a white.
I was just about to say. I think we're burying the lead here.
Same thing with the 27 Club
Yes.
Oh, the
Same
celebrities die
at
at
27.
27. Yeah.
Which is when they could finally afford to get enough heroin to kill themselves.
Right.
Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison,
Jimi Hendrix.
27.
Janis Joplin.
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah. That was the cool poster to have in college. It was like the 27 Club. And it was like Kurt Cobain's like walking through the door. Because he's like the new guy.
Damn.
Amy Winehouse was 27.
That was so like we're posters. That was like memes before.
Yeah,
I was just about to. Do you know the meme that's like Harambe in heaven and all the people that died come up there to meet him? Literally that.
I never thought of that. Posters were the first memes.
They were. Holy shit.
Man, you guys don't have posters anymore, do you?
No.
It's a lost art.
Oh man, damn.
Like I have, but I don't put them up. Like I have some from in college, but like, yeah, no, that is interesting. Yeah, you guys have like or like I feel like bumper stickers were the OG.
Oh
like
yeah,
gas, grass, or ass, no free rides. Like that was
No
like
free
a
rides
knee
for
slapper back in the day. So it was
I
hilarious.
saw a bumper sticker. The thread was just Florida things, and it was a bumper sticker that said, "My son Narcaned an honor student."
I love that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
There's like a whole story behind that. Like the honor student, his parents put too much pressure on him, and he turned to drugs, and then your kid had to go Narcan him because he was about to OD. There's a whole fucking novel in there.
Hemingway-esque.
Yeah, what other bumper? The famous. They don't do this bumper sticker anymore. The how's my driving? 1-800-EAT-SHIT. Like, why do we not have that anymore?
I had a great idea for a bumper sticker because you know the stereotype Asians can't drive. So it was going to be how's my driving, and then it's all Chinese characters.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god,
I like that.
it's actually clever.
Clever racism.
Right? Yeah. Get that back in style. This fucking knuckle
That's
dragger.
this 4chan shit.
No,
that we
bro,
got going on.
honestly, bro, like these.
You know the comments on this one is about to be fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
pit bulls are only 13% of
Yeah,
dogs.
oh my god!
But they commit 100%
Right.
Of the baby
child,
eatings.
child murders.
Curious.
But yeah, how we doing, Lou?
Yeah, I think
I'm like a puddle right now.
yeah, same.
Oh,
I think
I-
we did a pretty good job.
I can keep going, but if you guys want to cry uncle, I wouldn't blame you.
If you got another one, let's hear it.
Because what was the last you brought up? You said celebrity urban legends. Or what was the last thing you brought up?
I said Paul McCartney's a fake. Like he's
Paul
a,
McCartney's not.
Oh,
real.
he's a look
clones.
Yes, clones.
Eminem is a
Yeah,
clone.
wait, hold on. I've never heard of this. Is that a thing?
Yeah, people for like when he
Yo.
went sober.
Oh,
And came back.
Dave
Oh,
Ch-
and Dave
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle was a
Dave
fake.
Yeah,
Chappelle's a clone.
Just because he got in shape.
Right, exactly.
Anytime someone gets in shape, they're like, it's a clone.
Exactly.
Don't believe it.
Now that Eminem doesn't do crack anymore, he's a clone. Like, what the
Gucci Mane.
No one
Yeah.
will ever accuse me of being a clone.
fuck?
Right.
Like, nah. it's
Same
the
old
same
Kev.
Yeah, look how he's sweating.
No one can be this racist. This
For that long.
Yeah, where's the money in it? I was gonna say too. Avril Lavigne being a clone is a pretty famous one. Have you heard this one?
I haven't heard that one.
This one is hilarious. It also, like, I've like dated a couple white girls. Is the only way I know about this. But like amongst white women, like tell a white woman about this and watch her eyes light up. But so basically, Avril Lavigne allegedly died at the peak of her fame. And then they replaced her with some lady named Melissa. And there's like diagrams online, like mapping out like her face, and like they have like
AI
lines.
and shit.
Literally, bro, it's like CIA shit. Like, look how her philtrum curves inward at a 90-degree angle here.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then her fucking
Well, Biden has a clone too, right?
damn.
Biden is the clone.
And it's malfunctioning.
They gotta wind him up every day. Yeah, they
He's
gotta
the
wi-
clone of the clone, bro. You
they wind him up by like, get out there, go,
got
before,
30 minutes. Hurry the fuck up.
before you shit yourself, go.
They have,
Read the prompt and nothing else.
they have to give him the Bane serum, like,
Yeah.
so he fucking can go out there.
What's the line from Bane? I was evil before I put on the mask.
Oh, yeah, no one cared who I was until I put on the mask.
Nice.
Oh my god.
100%. Yeah, Biden being a clone. I guess, yeah, it makes sense. The clone kind of like, it's malfunctioning. It's American manufacturing. If they made it in
Classic.
China, it might fucking work. But
Yeah, okay.
you never
Nice.
know.
Why don't you plug your stuff and then we'll wrap up
Absolutely,
and
yes.
take cold showers and get the hell out of
Yeah.
here.
Oh my god, yes, but for real. Yeah, I'm Jonathan Hollis. I am the host and producer of Good Cause Comedy Show. It's a comedy benefit show. We do all these charities and stuff. It's a great time, and if you come to the show, you get to enjoy a laugh and support a good cause. So you follow us on Instagram at Good Cause Comedy, so that you can see when
Now,
the
if I buy a ticket, is that tax deductible?
shit. I
Donate it
mean,
to charity.
I tell you what, like if it ain't, I'm not ratting you out. I'm like, hey, I got you, baby. Like, yo, honestly, like it might be because I mean it is a donation to a charity. I would write it off if I were you, and like I said, I'll help you out. If the
Just see
IRS
what gets through, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
I'll help you, bro. I'll tell the IRS.
Here's $5. Okay, Lou, that was $5,000. Thank you. Yeah.
It'd be so funny if you get audited and you just give them a piece of paper that said "we good" on it. But yes, for a maybe tax deductible comedy show, come to Good Cause Comedy. I am on Instagram at Hollis Comedy. That's HOLLIS Comedy. Add me on Instagram and DM me your racist pit bull statistics about how much crime they commit in urban
clowns.
communities. Yeah, and clowns too, right?
That is hilarious. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. This has been a great episode. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify right now, you want to see our beautiful faces, you want to see us sweating right now, you can catch us on YouTube at Age Gap Podcast. If you want to see shorter, faster, funnier versions of this show, you can catch the clips on Instagram at agegap.pod. I want to give a big shout out to Founder Space. Thank you for letting us record in your studio. Please turn the AC back on the weekends. And
Sweating bullets.
if you like the song that's playing right now,
Donnie Narco did it.
Yeah. All right. Peace, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Peace.
Fuck yeah. That was great, man. I think that was good.